while I have really cool research I want to show, my role in this season has been to choose the silliest or most simple examples possible, and I'm going to stick to it and show you guys what I want to do. So for me, I usually use Claude, and you guys complain about token limitations, and you're absolutely right about that. This time I'm using GPT-5, which I think used correctly is actually amazing. I know not, it's an unpopular opinion. And I've been dreaming, this is the Dream Maker, and I've been dreaming for years of an ancient plugin from Gmail that was removed, which was Mail Goggles. That whenever I would go to send an email, it would stop me by presenting math problems. And the idea was if you're drunk, don't send anything. But even not being drunk, I just found it fun. I don't like math that much, but you know what? That was truly fun. So I just wrote a very simple prompt. I want a mail goggles extension. It already knows what it is. So that's good context. Stop me for sending emails for fun, or if I'm drunk, which I don't really drink that much. Stop focus on emailing and so on and so forth. And naturally, there were a lot of bugs, especially UI bugs. Manifest 3 has been a pain. With that said, I ended up creating this PRD to just kind of have the entire context of what's going on easier to develop. And honestly, it was a huge help. I also had to go back and dump my code at some point because once you have made too many changes at once, even if it's two or three, sometimes GPT just fails you, which forced me at some point to actually go back to creating these prompts about here, you're a developer. And there are many, many tricks from giving the developer another developer that looks over their shoulder, to looking at simplicity and functionality first, to doing surgical changes. And this is my version 3.1 of the developer prompt. Also end up creating a tester prompt, which is slightly more complex on, for example, strict on and stuff like that. But test this thing, make sure it actually works. Try to do your best to simulate how things would look like, and the flow, and the logical flow, and the math, and how it works between everything else. And it created this stuff. It told me how to do it, and I ended up developing quite a lot here with a lot of iterations and back and forth and whatever. But eventually, what happened is I have an extension, which is pretty cool. Boom, it's on, no errors, amazing. Let's open it up for a minute. May goggles. Boom, it's here. It's enabled. There is a classic look, other looks. There are difficulty levels, how many problems I want it to show me. Time limit, let's do 30 seconds. Show the cancel button. I can generate the preview to see what these would look like. Advanced options, which cancel the above complexity. I can get to a point where I have square roots and powers and go above 10 in them and stuff. And trust me, this is getting complex fast. Um, with that said, let's just go and send an email. Already prepared. Let's hit send. It caught it. Ah, I didn't catch it. Shit. Well, you can see my email. You know what? Those are bugs. With that said, other than an insight into my email with thousands and thousands of unseen emails, my extension just failed for the first time in a week, which is great because I've been waiting for someone to fail, as we said in the call for papers. Please fail on screen. This is part of the idea of what we do. But it pops up questions. I need to answer them. I've become very, very quick at this thing. Kind of like in high school, where all you do in math is become this calculation machine, just knowing algebra. And with that said, sorry I couldn't show you a live demo. Failure on my part, but trust me, I've been solving endless math problems all day long, all night long. Uh, this is me. I just restarted my browser and it works. The gods of the demos. So I want to show you how I solve arithmetic, which, trust me, is not as easy as you think because I haven't done this in years and years and years. So I'm just gonna share my window. And of course, Zoom is giving you issues. There we go. Share. Awesome. Let's go here. I'm gonna click send. Everybody ready for me to fail? Boom! And we have questions here. So this is 18, this is 27, and this is 2. Let's hit send email. And boom, you can see my email again. Thank you all. That was my demo, and I'm proud of it.
Is the real hope of this that your drunk brain will go, why am I solving math problems? Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to be sending mail right now. Is that the real hope?
Actually, it's actually a pretty good. I mean, math I'm not a neuro anything, and math is a specific part of your brain. But it actually shows me when I am not functional to a top degree that I should actually be sending emails. So there you go. But let's keep the discussion going.
Maybe you can use it to stop phishing as well. So like you have to stop that because then you probably not fall for a phishing email.
You know what? I will, if Gary, if he's still here, would tell us if, as a CISO, he would be willing to let everybody in the company, before they do anything, solve math problems. What do you
I think
think
it
about
decreases
that?
productivity by like 5 orders of magnitude.